Good morning, students. This is Suman Chiswal, your English teacher. How are all of you? Good? I'm fine too, thank you. Today I've got something very exciting and interesting for all those learners who want to speak fluent English without hesitancy, full of confidence. Okay? So I am going to give you some basic tips also, and also about the language, that how you can use it correctly when you're speaking about different events. Okay, when you're speaking about the present, or you're speaking about the past, or you're going to speaking about the future. So how to phrase your sentences, how to frame your sentences. Okay, so let's get started. Now, when I'm talking about something in the past which has already happened, like today is present and yesterday was past. So whenever we are speaking about the past, simple, what do? We use the second form of the verb. That is every verb I told you has three forms. First V1, V2, V3. Present, past and past participle. So when we are talking about a past event which has happened, let's say for example yesterday. So what will we do? We will use the simple past. That is, forget about simple past or forget about the tense. We will use the verb in the second form. Okay. For example, I to the market yesterday. When I am speaking this sentence, I dashed to the market yesterday, and my verb is go. What are the three forms of go? Go, went, gone. So what will I say? Because I have said yesterday, a thing which has already happened in the past. So I will use the second form, V2. So I went to the market yesterday. Okay? Take another example. I, verb is see, a movie yesterday. So what is the second form of see? I saw a movie yesterday. See, saw, see. I saw a movie yesterday. Now, forget about yesterday, talk about a little more later. For example, last week. So, the verb is play a match last week. This is also in the past. This has already happened. Talking about a situation which has already happened. So, what will we say? What is the second form of play? Play, played, played. So I played a match last week. Okay. So any action that we have done in the past, we will use the verb in the second form, the past form. Okay. So I went to the market yesterday. I saw a movie yesterday. I played a match last week. Now take last month. I buy a shirt last month. It's again action in the past. So, and the verb is buy. What are the three forms of buy? Buy, bought, bought. Second form is, so use the second form. I bought a shirt last month. So students, when we are talking about a past action, we will use the verb in the second form. Okay. Now if you want to ask the question in the past, okay, when I say did, you want to ask in the past, did you play? Remember, with did we always use the verb in the first form. I've heard students say, did you went to the market? It's wrong. With did, we always use verb in the first form. Did you play yesterday? If I want to ask about something in the past, I'm asking now question, interrogative. So did you play yesterday? So what have I told you just now? Did, with did we always use verb in the first form. Did you play yesterday? Not did you played yesterday. Okay. Some students say, did you went? Did you went there? Did you went there? This is wrong. Because we are using did, we have to use verb in the first form. Did you go there? Okay, not did you went there. Okay, so when you are talking about the past or even asking a question of the past, you will use with did the verb in the first form. Did you go there? Did you play yesterday? Did you eat your breakfast? Did you eat your lunch? Did you study last night? Okay, anything you're talking about the past, you will use did asking a question and here first. So the rule is with did we always use verb in the first form. Okay, because we're already using did. Did is do, did, done. It's past. So we will use verb in the first form. Remember this, students, you can note it down. This is a very important rule because I have seen maximum students make this mistake. Did you went there? Did you saw there? Did you had there? Okay, it's wrong. Use the verb of the first form. So when you're talking about past action, I told you, you use verb in the second form. I went to the market yesterday. I saw a movie yesterday. I played a match last week. I bought a shirt last month. Did not, interrogative. Did you play yesterday? Did you go there? Okay. Did you buy a shirt? Did you eat your breakfast? Okay. So we use the with did we use verb in the first form. Okay. Now let's talk about present day situation. This was about the past. Today. Now when we want to speak about today, how do we use and with what verb do we use? Okay. The verb is drink, milk, daily. So when I'm talking about today action or a habitual action which I do every day, which I do today, tomorrow, every day I do this action. Okay. It's a habit. So we will use verb in the first form. I drink milk every day. Okay? Not I drank milk every day. I drink milk. Any action that I do every day, I will use verb in the first form. Okay? Verb is go to the market every day. Again, this is a habit that every day I go to. So, I will use verb in the first form. I go to the market every day. Okay? Because an action which we are doing repeatedly every day, today, tomorrow, next day and so on. So, it's a habit. So, we will use verb in the first form. Present. Okay? Today, subject, the verb is be. Today. He dash, verb is be late today. I'm talking about today, the present. So be, I told you be three forms are is, are, am. Verb of the first form is, are, am. Okay. So with he we can use is. So he is late today, not he was late today. Okay, because we're talking about today's action. He is late today. He hasn't come yet, so you say he is late today. Okay, so anything we're talking about, we use is. Now ask a question. Suppose use the word do. Like there we use did, in present we use do. Again, like did, do also we use the verb in the first form. Do you, the verb is like ice cream. So when we asking the question with do, then the verb we will use in the first form. Do you like ice cream? With did also we use verb in the first form. Do also we use verb in the first form. Do you like ice cream? Do you? Verb is study. Every day. So, do you? What is the first form of verb of study? Study, studied, study. Study itself. So, do you study every day? Okay. So, when we are talking about the present of today, we use the verb in the first form. Like I told you the sentences, I drink milk daily. I go to the market every day. He is late today. Do you like ice cream? Do you study every day? Okay. Now let's come to the future. Future is tomorrow. When you're talking about tomorrow, what will we use? We will use will or shall. The verb is go. To Mumbai tomorrow. So how will I say the sentence that I am going to Mumbai tomorrow? So I will, we will use will. I will go to Mumbai tomorrow. Any action we are doing for the next day, for the future. So we will with the verb is in the first form only, and we will add will. I will go to Mumbai tomorrow. Okay. Bye. Ram, buy a shirt tomorrow. Tomorrow. So what will we say? How will we say this? Ram will buy. Verb in the first form itself with, and we will add will. Ram will buy a shirt tomorrow. So when we are talking about the future, we are using will or we are using shall. Okay, but let's stick to will now. Shall will come later. First, understand the concept. Ram will buy a shirt tomorrow. Now let's talk about next week. Shift his house next week. Again next week is which has yet to come, future. So how will we say? He dash shift his house next week. So we will use will and we will use verb in the first form of shift. What is the three forms? Shift, shifted, shifted. So we will say he will shift his house next month or next week. Okay. Now ask a question. For future, how will we ask a question? Same thing. Make this into a question. Will you shift? Will we have used the verb, has to be verb in the first form. Will you shift your house next week? Okay. Will you shift your house next week? Will you buy a shirt tomorrow? Will you go to Mumbai tomorrow? Okay. So when we are using for future, we are asking interrogative. We are asking a question. We will use will and we will use verb in the first form. So when we are talking about a sentence, a statement, we are using will plus verb in the first form. When we are asking a question for the future, will plus verb in the first form. Will you shift your house next week? Will you go to Mumbai tomorrow? Will you buy a shirt tomorrow? Okay. Will you help me in my studies tomorrow? Okay. Will you come to my house tomorrow? Or suppose instead of tomorrow, let's take Saturday. Will you come? Saturday is yet to come. Today is Monday or Tuesday. Will you come to my house on Saturday? Okay. will you come to my house this weekend? Weekend, I told you earlier also, weekend is Saturday, Sunday is weekend. And weekdays from Monday to Friday is weekdays. They are called weekdays. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, they are weekdays. And Saturday, Sunday are weekend, is a weekend. Saturday, Sunday is a weekend. Okay? Those 2 days come in a weekend. So we can ask, will you come to my house this weekend? Okay? So in this way, when we are talking about a present situation, how do we use? We use verb in the first form. When we are talking about a past situation which has already happened, we are using verb in the second form. And in future, we are adding will with the verb in the first form. Okay? And in past, when we ask the question with did, we always use verb in the first form. Okay? Did you go there? Did you eat your breakfast? Did you help your mother? Did you study last night? Okay, we always with did. So the rule is with did we use verb in the, let me write it clearly for all of you. Okay, with do we use verb in the first form. With did we use verb in the first form. With will we use verb in the first form. Is it clear, students? Okay, so this will help you to speak. When you're speaking about any situation, you can keep in your mind, am I speaking about the present, am I speaking about the past, or am I speaking about the future. So keep this in your mind, that when I'm talking about a present situation, I will use verb in the first form. When I'm talking about a past situation, I will use verb in the second form. And when I'm talking about a future situation, I will use will or shall plus verb in the first form. Okay? If I'm asking a question in the present, do, I will use verb in the first form with it. Do you like to travel? Do you study every day? Do you do your homework on time? Okay? Do you wash your clothes? Do you help your mother? Okay? So all these questions you can use in the present. You use the rule, keep this rule in mind. Do we always use verb in the first form. Now asking a question in the past, did, but again with did we use verb in the first form. Did you do your work? Did you help your mother? Did you eat your breakfast? Did you buy a shirt? Okay, not the verb in the second form, which students generally make a mistake. Okay, so keep this rule in your mind. And future, if you're asking question, will plus verb in the form. Will you help me? Will you come to my house? Will you go there? Will you eat your breakfast on time? Will you study for an hour? Okay, so we use in the future. Okay, students. So today I told you some very simple tips and ways to speak in the present and the past and the future. Keeping all these in your mind. Don't get yourself confused. Tenses, I should know my tenses, my this, my... Get your basics clear. Basics are that in the present, we are talking about present situation, we are using verb in the first form. We are talking about a past situation, we are using verb in the second form. And we are talking about a future situation, we are using will plus the verb in the first form. Okay? That is why in the beginning, when I was teaching you verbs, I told you, you must know your verbs, all the three forms of your verbs. Because all the English grammar and the language revolves around it. How we speak depends upon that only, on the verb. Okay? So you must know your verbs. There are thousands of verbs, but generally the basic ones which we do day-to-day life, we are using in our daily life, you must know those. So keep on writing down, noting down the different three forms of the verbs. Okay, I had given you earlier also a list, and I told you whenever you read, whenever you come across any verb, you must immediately write it down and think, do you know all the three forms? If not, look it up. Okay, on the internet or in your grammar books, etc. Okay, because you must know your verbs. It's very important to speak the language correctly. So students, today was this class of spoken English to help you to speak in the correct form of keeping in mind the present, past and future, and very simple tips I gave you so that you will be easily for framing sentences and will be able to speak correctly, grammatically correct. Okay, that is very important. That will help you to. That is the reason for hesitancy. You feel that I'm not speaking correct English, so you hesitate. Okay, so when you start keeping these rules in your mind, you will start speaking correct English, and that fear will go. Okay, hesitancy will be removed, and you will get confidence as well as fluency. Okay, students. So thank you once. Thank you so much, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And God bless all of you.